Hello everyone, this is Tim Wilmot here from Wizard Systems. Thanks for joining me today for this presentation to show you the capabilities of Workbooks CRM, what areas of your business it can address, and how my company Wizard Systems can help you with your CRM project. Now, we run these short presentations normally every Friday, focusing on different aspects of Workbooks and CRM. And today I'm going to take you through in a bit more detail the difference of Workbooks. Why is it better than many other leading CRM systems out there? Now, this presentation will be about half an hour or so in duration. It's just a basic session. Every organization would use a CRM system in different ways. Everyone's got different requirements. And I wouldn't have enough time this morning to go over all of the extensive capabilities of Workbooks. So after this call, if you'd like to explore Workbooks in more detail, we'd love to organize more of a one-to-one session with you and your colleagues, and then we can obviously go over your specific requirements. Now, also on the call today, there's about 11 or 12 people on the call today. I know some people are already trialing Workbooks and some people who may have never seen it before, so excuse me if I'm going over some information you may already know. Now, the audio part of this presentation is one way only. Your microphone is on mute. If you've got any questions, please type those into the questions section on your meeting control panel, and I'll do my best to cover those at the end. Also, this session is being recorded. After the presentation, you will get an email from our system with a link to the recording, which you can obviously play back at your leisure, share with your colleagues, and will most likely pop it up on our YouTube channel as well. Okay, so let's get started. As I normally do on our weekly calls, just a brief mention about Wizard Systems, my company. All we do is CRM. We've been doing this a long time. We've implemented well over 3,000 systems. And as you know, with Workbooks, it's a cloud system. There's nothing to install. You can be up and running very, very quickly. But the trick is configuring it to your requirements. As I said earlier, everyone uses CRM in different ways, and Workbooks is tremendously flexible. It's being used by a wide range of different types of companies and organizations. So the trick is configuring it, setting it up to meet your requirements. So this is where we come in, and some bits you may want to do yourself, other bits you may want us to help you with, like data migration, customizing it to your requirements, integrating Workbooks to other applications. It doesn't need to sit on its own in isolation. It can be linked to other applications in your business. Providing training, making sure everyone in the company is using the system in a consistent way, and they know the importance of using the system for maintaining data about your leads and prospects, and what are the expectations of their use of that system as well. And finally, support. If you get stuck, you have a query, we've got a friendly, responsive help desk service here ready to take your calls. So in working with you, what we want to get at is what are you looking to achieve with investment in Workbooks? Are you a startup business and you recognize you need a system to help you with your business development? Maybe you're replacing an aged old CRM system with Workbooks. Maybe you're wanting to improve your sales processes there, improve the way you handle customer support, improve your marketing, messaging to your customers. Could be a combination of all of those as well. And so really we want to try and understand those key issues, those key objectives, and maybe there might be a little bit of ROI in those as well. So we can, after we've implemented Workbooks, we can look back and think, well, these are the savings we've achieved with Workbooks, or we made that sale because we had Workbooks. If we didn't have Workbooks, it would have been more difficult to get that sale. That would be quite important to be able to get to that level, as I say, once you've implemented a new system. So what is Workbooks? Well, it's a central, easy to use, affordable solution to manage all the information about the contacts you work with, the individuals and organizations you're selling to, and your interactions with those people as well. There's some marketing tools in there to help you be more proactive and targeted with your communications. Unusually for a CRM system, now not many CRM systems can do this, but we can create quotes, orders, and invoices. As I say, not many other CRM systems can do this. We can with Workbooks. Workbooks can also track customer service. So do you have a customer support team in your company, engineers, technicians, or a help desk? Maybe it's a good idea. You know, they could be talking to clients more than your salespeople. Maybe it's important that they got some kind of access to the company's CRM system so that everyone is working off the same hymn sheet there. Everyone is sharing information more efficiently, and the left hand knows what the right hand is up to, and vice versa. And of course, as well as it being a great productivity tool to users, it's a management tool for you as well to help you make decisions. If you're a manager of a department or you're a business owner, then this is here to help you control your business, to manage your business, help you make decisions. What's working well? What isn't working so well? What's not up to standard? Now, Workbooks is a UK system, as I've said already, 100% cloud. All the data is held in the UK, by the way, not in some mountain in California, not under some mountain in California somewhere. It's all in the UK, very, very securely held. A level of security, quite frankly, that most small and medium-sized businesses could not afford on their own. And very reliable as well. Last year, we had an uptime of 100%. It's always going to be available for you. And because it's cloud-based, you can access it on any device, your phone, tablet, any browser, an Apple Mac, whatever you've got there. So just homing into some of the key principles of Workbooks before we dive into the demo proper, and later on explain, well, summarize the differences of Workbooks compared to other CRM systems. So at the heart of Workbooks, it's a database. It's holding all of the information you need to know about your leads, your prospects, your customers, your suppliers, your business partners, all the people that you deal with on a day-to-day basis. Now, it's very customizable as well. So shortly when I show you the system, this will be just an example of what Workbooks could look like for you, but it's intended that you are in control. You can change it. You can change fields, add fields, customize screens. You can also actually customize screens for different users. So if Mary wants to see XYZ, but Fred wants to see ABC about a customer, you can do that with Workbooks. Can't do that with many other CRM systems. And also you can also deploy different levels of security as well. There's great levels of user access control in Workbooks. So it's important to you to make sure that there's some level of security and that users can't remove information or see certain privileged information, but it's still in the CRM system. You can do that with Workbooks. Next, you're tracking all of your activities, of course, in the CRM system, your calls, your meetings. There's a diary in Workbooks. With the integration with Outlook and Exchange, we can share the diary, the calendar in Workbooks with your diary in Outlook and vice versa. And we can also share your contacts, your tasks as well in a bi-directional way, in a two-way direction with Outlook and Exchange. So you're building up a wonderful client history of everything that's gone on with your customers that could be tremendously useful from a customer service point of view. Now, we can integrate with any email system out there. As I say, Outlook is pretty standard, but also if you're using Yahoo, Gmail, Apple Mail, whatever it might be, we can integrate with those. So as you send and receive emails to your customers, they're being copied into the workbook system together with any attachments. So you've got a tremendous audit trail from the very first time you started dealing with your client. Everything is faithfully recorded there, which could be useful in a customer service or sales situation. Now, workbooks can also be part of a powerful marketing solution for your company. You're recording, by using CRM every day, you're recording quite a lot of useful information, which you can use in a proactive manner. Of course, we can import data into workbooks. When we start out with workbooks, we can import data into it. So if you've got data right now, think about in your company, where is the data right now? Is it in numerous Excel spreadsheets or some access database somewhere, or in the company order processing system, or up on the website somewhere on a warehouse? Do a little survey of all the sources of potential source of information of client data in your company, and they can be easily imported into workbooks in a very easy fashion. Another way of getting data into your system could be via a form on your website. You probably right now have got some kind of a form on your website. Isn't it a good idea to link that to your CRM system? Easily done with workbooks. And what's more, I mean, a common fault of web forms and websites, you fill them in and then it disappears in a black hole somewhere in that company and you never hear back from that organization. Not the case if you're using workbooks. There's a little bit of automation built in to direct this inquiry to alert a user, so that the lead is registered, and we can then automatically inform somebody that a new lead has come in to make sure that everything is not forgotten about. We've got easy ways of creating lists in workbooks. So before embarking on some kind of marketing campaign, you've got an easy way of building up a list of any information that you're holding in workbooks, not only contact information, but information about your interactions with those people, even transactions, products that you've sold to a client. Again, this is not easily achievable with other CRM systems, to be able to create a list, say, of everybody that's bought product A but not product B. Try doing that with some other systems. Could be pretty tricky. Easy with workbooks. And we have integration with actually now 4 or 5 different email marketing solutions. MailChimp is quite a popular one out there. Nice two-way link with MailChimp. So you create this list in workbooks of the people you want to email to. That list is uploaded to MailChimp automatically. No need to do any importing or exporting. It's very straightforward. MailChimp, of course, these systems are brilliant at creating nice looking emails, at delivering the email to your intended subscriber list, and then with the integration back with workbooks, those responses automatically are visible in workbooks, so we can see against a client's record what emails they were sent, what did they open, what did they click on, also observing hard bounce information, soft bounce information, and of course the all-important unsubscribe or opt-out information, all logged in your workbook system. So you're being very compliant with the mailing and communications wishes of your customers. So great, we've got some great solutions there for email marketing. Another option that we've just introduced with workbooks, so this does cost a little bit extra, and I will be covering all the prices at the end of the presentation. So that there is this add-on option called Web Insights, which is referred to as an inbound marketing option. Basically, it's a way of tracking the online journey of your customers through all of the online publications, websites, blogs, emails that you've got, and you can rank these visits and that the parts of that journey as well. So for example, if a customer went to the pricing page of your website, that's going to be a pretty important thing to know, and that would be that would be automatically apportioned a higher points rating on your Web Insights screen in Workbooks. So a great way of seeing the online journey of a customer and achieve the bottom line is making more sales and certainly giving people more informed information on the journey through the different publications and sites that your company may have. So a CRM system is all about tracking processes as well in your company, and none is probably more important than the sales process. So, and part of that is creating nice looking quotes. So we can create quotes in Workbooks, nice looking quotes, pictures of products, great descriptions as well, all tracked automatically in the system. You can store your product list, your price list in Workbooks as well. If you regularly get price updates from your suppliers, they can be easily imported into Workbooks. You can define any number of different quotation layouts. You may have the need for different quote layouts for different quote situations, maybe short, sharp quotes for low value items. There may be more of a proposal approach for higher value services. You can do that with Workbooks, and all integrated with another key part of a CRM system is opportunities, which we featured in our last presentation a week or so ago. How you manage your sales inquiries and your pipeline and your sales forecast. So as you're doing these quotes, and for one opportunity, there may be lots of quotes going out over time. If you've got a long sales cycle or a complex sales process, so they're updating that opportunity. So the opportunity is another screen against a client's record, showing you all the information you want to know about this potential sale. And again, all very customizable as well. I'll show you an example of that when we dive into the demo. Now I've got here options for creating orders and invoices. There's actually two different editions of Workbooks. When you sign up for Workbooks proper, you make a choice. There is the standard CRM edition, which will do everything I've described so far, plus the ability to create quotes as well. So do all the marketing stuff, customer service, quotes as well. And then Business Edition, the other choice you've got, Business Edition, will allow you to, well, it does everything I've described already, does all of the above, plus the ability to create orders and invoices, credit notes, purchase orders to suppliers, record customer payments, so all the financial stuff. And now you can mix and match these two editions. So let's say, for example, you're 5 users altogether. You could have 3 people on CRM edition and 2 people on business. Business does cost a little bit extra. I'll cover pricing, as I say, at the end. Quick mention about customer service. If you've got a customer support team there, another dimension to Workbooks, all included with both these editions, the ability to log, create a case or a ticket, all the information on a separate screen, all very customizable, all the details about the customer service or support issue. You can apply deadlines as well. If your company has service level agreements, SLAs, in other words, you must respond to a client request within 2 working hours. If that's some kind of arrangement or an agreement you've got, that can be implemented in Workbooks, and 24/7 it's monitoring itself for any potential breach of these SLAs or deadlines. So really good, keeps you on your toes, make sure you don't forget anything. You're keeping a history, of course, of all of these service issues as well, which could be tremendously useful from a customer service point of view. And in a way, you're building up a knowledge base. So you're recording the problem the customer gives you, and you give them a solution or solutions. So this is all searchable, and that could be a useful knowledge base going forwards of typical solutions to problems. Right, last slide before we dive into the demo proper. So putting your manager's hat on here, of course, as you can see with Workbooks, great way of managing and seeing what's going on there, activity levels, how many leads are coming in, how many calls are we doing, how many meetings, how many client meetings have we got organized next month. Workbooks is going to provide answers to these questions for you. What opportunities are coming in, sales forecasts, what have we sold, what are we about to sell. And there are a couple of things to assist you in Workbooks in this way. First of all, there's a report writer in the system with nice pretty looking reports and color options as well. There's about 50 or so reports in Workbooks to get you started, and you can create your own reports as well. We do cover reports on one of our Friday sessions, quite straightforward. And excuse me, complementary to that are dashboards, so nice graphical summaries of key performance indicators in your business as regards leads coming in and sales, maybe customer service issues on the go right now. So great, those two things, great combination to see what's going on there, and as I said earlier, to help you make decisions and control your business. Right, so now for the demo. So just two things here. Really just an overview of the interface. This is not meant to be an in-depth showing of Workbooks, all the bells and whistles. There is a trial of Workbooks. I'd encourage you, if you're not on a trial already, sign up for the free trial, no credit card required. Put it through its paces. I've just logged in here. As you can see, it's fairly familiar. It looks like your Windows desktop with that start button down in the bottom left hand corner there. To the right of that, there's a Google-like search box. You can type in any word or phrase in there and we'll find it for you wherever it exists in the Workbook system. And you've got some shortcuts on your Workbooks desktop here, common things that you may want to dive into. As you can see there, there's some quite nice training videos to get you started. But from that start button and your start menu here, depending on who you are and what level of access you've got, you can see from this menu you've got access to all of the important elements of a proper CRM solution, with right at the top there, people and organizations, the contacts and companies that you work with. In fact, these labels can all be changed by you. If you don't like the word people and you want it individuals or clients or something like that, you can change all of this as well. Very easily done. And so on, lower down the menu there, accessing your activities, what are you doing today, your emails, support cases, sales, you may be in sales, you may be a sales director, keeping a handle of sales leads and opportunities and outstanding quotes and so on. You might be in marketing. What campaigns are on the go right now? What events are we doing? Mailings and so on, and keeping up to date your product lists and price lists and marketing collateral. That's all there. But going back to organizations, I say, just to give you a flavor of the interface here, if I click on organizations, up comes the organizations landing page. A bit like an Excel spreadsheet, just summarizing here for the user, row by row, all of the organizations in your system. Now you can decide what columns you see here. And down on the left hand side in that view section, we can put people into different groups. So for example, I could quickly search for and find all of the prospects in my system. So very easy to create these groups there. And then from this landing page, very easy to click on an organization and drill down, see this organization in a bit more detail. So up has popped a new window here showing me all the information I would ever want to know that this CRM system maintains about this client that I'm entitled to. Remember that with the access controls in Workbooks, we can deliver to the user. We can show them the information they're entitled to. So if there's some information they shouldn't see, you can do that with Workbooks. But this window that's popped up, see those tabs across the top there. Initially, we're on the main tab. And this main screen shows us all the key information for this company, with in the top part of the screen there all the primary contact information. Who are they? What type of business are they? Primary switchboard, phone number, contact details. And then lower down, we can then think about what information do we want to know as main information, as key information about this organization. Well, maybe I'm a salesperson. Imagine I'm a salesperson. So if I'm about to phone this company, maybe I want to know what sales have we made to this client, and sales by product category or product name. A little bit lower down, we may want to have an overview of outstanding activities with this customer. Not only my activities, but also other people in the company. So this whole screen is customizable by user, by job role. If, for example, let's imagine I was a marketing person. Just excuse me a second. So I locate this company record. We've again got the primary information in the top there. But now I want to see what marketing events or campaigns have we targeted, directed to this organization. And there we see a summary of those, and we can drill down on any of those that we may want to see. So a nice way of defining different views by job role. There's a nice little simplified view there. It doesn't have to be all that information. You can have a simplified view as well. So that's one of the key benefits or a second key benefit actually of Workbooks. Not only the interface, the easy to use, the familiar interface, but also the customizability of it. And then we've got these tabs running across the top there. There's a nice mapping module with Workbooks. So if it's important for you to know, where is this customer? Who else near there do we know? Or maybe I'm planning my sales trip. I want to see who are all the customers around in that particular location. Activities. What have we done with this company? What's outstanding? This is just a summary view here. We can click on any of these and drill down and see more information about them, and many ways of creating new reminders, recording things that you want to do or have done with this company. Online is the Web Insights module. This is that customer journey, the online journey I was mentioning about. So very simply, your websites are tagged and tracked, and as this person visits your website, you can see what pages they went to. Might be important for you to know. And do I have an example? Yes, down here. There we are. Back in April, this client, this particular person here, was viewing our pricing page. Well, we've applied 500 points to that, so that could jump to the top of the list if I sorted this in that order. Emails. What emails have we sent or received to that client? They all are there. Linked to an email system. People. Who do we know at this organization? You may be dealing with large companies over multiple sites. In those sites, there's multiple people. So that's how Workbooks is set up. We've got the record of Atlantic Computer Services, but we've got individual records of all the key people there. So here's Alan. If I click on Alan's record, up pops a new window, showing me the information about Alan as a person. And just like we saw with the company record, we've got initially we've got the top left corner there, we've got the main tab selected, all the main information about Alan, all very customizable. And then as we go along the top there, we can have less tabs or more tabs as you want to. So what have we done with Alan? There they all are there. What have any of us done with Alan? Emails, people that are linked or related to Alan, Alan may work for more than one organization. That can be visible there. What opportunities have we got on the go with Alan? And here they are here, and we can click on one of those and see an opportunity. And this is just an example of an opportunity screen showing us all the key information about this opportunity or a project or a job, and all the details and what margin are we making and when is it going to come in and what's the probability. And then across the top there, those consistent tabs like we saw with other record types, all the information specific to just this project. So what things have we done on this project, and what was the outcome of those, and what's outstanding on any jobs relating to this project. Right, I go back to, our company screen there, Atlantic Computer Services. See here also I've got different windows. A lot of people love these different windows so they can have different records up on the screen at the same time. A bit like the desk in front of you. Your desk in front of you has got different bits of information in front of you, just moving things around and resorting things through your working day. Is exactly the same with this interface, which a lot of people love. So transactions, this is where we do differ. Workbooks does differ from many other CRM systems. The ability to track financial transactions with your customers. Now, these could have been created by Workbooks, or in the integration, we can integrate Workbooks with many other ERP accounting solutions. So these billings, these orders could have come in from some other application. Isn't it good to know what you've sold to a customer, what orders are outstanding, what payments have been made? And I mean, yes, these could be created in Workbooks, or they could come from another application. Let me just scroll over here and show a few more things. Cases, so these are support cases. What support type things have we logged against this client, and different types of support calls as well. So we've got any number of different issues here logged against that client, and we could create new ones here, different types of queries here. We can also track, this is another area where Workbooks differs from other CRM systems, the ability to track customer contracts as well. So do your customers have contracts with you? Are there services on those contracts? Do you need to log service activity against those contracts? Well, you can do that with Workbooks there. So those are the key things that we can track against a company, and it just gives you a bit of a flavor of the interface. I'm just going to close down all those windows. So a great way of accessing all of the key parts of a CRM system. We've got great dashboards as well, graphical things that will show you what's going on right now. This is an example of a sales pipeline dashboard. So all the information you may want to know about, well, a summary of what sales are going on right now as regards time frame and name of salesperson, type of product, and so on. So hopefully that gives you a bit of an idea of the interface with Workbooks. What I'd like to do now is go back and just really summarize those key things I've gone through, and explaining why is Workbooks potentially better than other CRM systems out there. So first thing, the interface. It's got that familiar look and feel, that Windows look and feel. Very, very customizable. It's got automation and workflow built in as well. The ability to track customer transactions, quotes, orders, invoices, payments that were made. Great integration with lots of leading email marketing solutions. You want to be able to use email marketing, and it's important to integrate that with your CRM system in a bi-directional way. You can do that with Workbooks. It can be maybe sometimes quite difficult with other applications, with other CRM systems out there. The ability to track marketing campaigns and events as well. We've got a lot of clients using workbooks for tracking events, and options for inbound marketing. A lot of add-on options that we have with workbooks. Inbound marketing with web insights, the mapping module, the contracts module. We can link to Adobe Sign for electronic signature. We also link to a very popular web-based utility called Zapier.com. Zapier.com is probably the most popular way of linking one cloud application with another cloud application. So, for example, linking workbooks to Xero, linking workbooks to LinkedIn or Facebook, whatever's on Zapier. There's about well over 500 cloud-based applications up on the Zapier.com site that you can link workbooks to in a bi-directional way. And it is a UK system. Workbooks are based in Reading. We're based in Bristol. We're all in the UK time zone. All the data, I can assure you, is very, very securely held in the UK at locations in Reading and Heathrow. Very, very secure. It's a UK system. Just a little bit about pricing before we go on to the Q&A. So here's the two editions here, Serum Edition and Business Edition. Serum Edition, so there's a subscription per user per year. So it's $228 per user per year. Now we can give you a quote for all this. We can confirm things in writing for you once we know your exact requirements. But the user subscription, $228 per user per year plus VAT. Or Business Edition, which does all of what Serum does, plus the ability to create orders, invoices, that sort of thing. That's $504 per user per year. Then we've got options for Outlook integration, Sage 50 integration, and Sage 200 integration, multi-currency, multi-company. There's quite a few options. You may not need them, but once we know your requirements, we can quote for those. As indeed, if you need any help in the setup and training of workbooks, we do have a few clients that do it themselves. There's lots of resources available for you if you want to go down that route. But we're here on hand to assist you with any element of training, which could be at your place. We could come to you, you could come to us, or we could do it online as well. Once we know what you need, then we can give you pricing on that. So I'd now like to handle any questions you've got. First question from Declan: is Workbooks GDPR compliant? On GDPR, there will be a statement, I believe, coming out from Workbooks Direct in August sometime, so late summer. So stay tuned for that, Declan, as regards our compliance with GDPR. Question from Sandra: what are your recommendations on importing data from ACT? Well, ACT, obviously a different legacy, older CRM system. You could do a simple import. You could maybe consider just importing primary client details and notes. Very straightforward to do with workbooks. Or you may want to consider more sort of belt and braces import of all of your client histories, previous emails, links to documents. So there's sort of two levels really to an import from an older CRM system. The sort of primary, if you like, the primary contact details, and then the more the transactional stuff. What things have you done with those people over the years? That might be useful to have that visible in your workbook system. All easily achieved with workbooks. Of course, you've got to export the data out of ACT and then import it into workbooks. And that's something that we could train you on or do for you if you want us to. There are some videos out there on how to do it. But please let us know if we can be of assistance to you. Okay, I don't think there's any more questions coming through. So I'd just like to wrap up our call this morning then. Thanks very much for your time and your interest in workbooks. Remember, Well, two things here. If you want a more detailed presentation, if you haven't had one already, then please contact me or any of my colleagues here. Remember the trial as well. Go up to workbooks.com, sign up for the trial, no credit card required. Put it through its paces. Of course, I'm sure you'll like it, and that trial could then be converted into your live system. So I'd encourage you to take the trial, and if you have any questions in the trial, you just call us, no problem at all. So thanks very much for your time and your interest in workbooks, and hopefully speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.